Yo, and hello, everybody, and welcome to everyone's favorite baseball card weekly game show, Showcase Showdown. I'm Mike. That's Chris. Hi, Chris.
Well, hello. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to be back on the correct side of the screen. That was a
Yeah,
short-lived winning streak. Can you call it a winning streak when you only won one? I don't know.
it was not a streak. It was not a streak, but it was really comforting though. But it was nice to taste it just for a little bit. That the success stuff. But I'll get back there again someday. I'll
It's
get back
okay.
there.
I'm used to it, so it's
Yeah.
all good. I don't even know.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
you know, as we're recording this, and by the time it comes out, we'll be less than a month to Strongsville. Are you kind of getting stoked?
Oh boy, yeah. I'm excited. I've been working on a list of cards possibly to get, and it changes every night that I work on one. But I tell you, right after we do this, I get to head to spring training in Arizona, and I'm going to be able to watch some ball games there, and get into some lot warmer weather than I'm getting here. But yes, Strongsville people are texting me and messaging me and letting me know that they're going to be there. We're going to have a great YouTube presence there. The card show is going to be good. I've talked to some dealers that are looking forward to us opening up our wallets there, and it's going to be nice to see a lot of people. Going to be nice.
Good. Yeah, the cool thing is, speaking of dealers, I've got Ash coming to my house to do a home visit next week. So
Gotcha.
I'm
Gotcha.
excited.
So
He
he's
may
going to.
bring a suitcase of money and try to buy me out of a bunch of stuff, but
Well, going to have to be a lot. I mean, I know I've taken a couple cards, so it's not quite as many cards from the beast. Is this the first time he's been over?
yeah, and he doesn't watch my channel, so he doesn't even know what he's walking into.
Oh, he does. He does, because I guarantee you he'll tell you that Showcase Showdown is his favorite 30 minutes on YouTube. Period. And no, I tell you what, Asha have a good presence at the Strongsville show. There's some legendary dealers that's going to be there, right? And I don't know, just to all the people that watch this that maybe don't do content, if you see us, if you see Mike at the show, stop him and shake his hand, and that'll make him feel better. If you see me, shake my hand and put $50 in it so I can buy more cards. But please come up to us. Come up to us and say hi and let us know who you are. And we look forward to seeing you.
Are you starting a GoFundMe to beat Mike? The Chris
Did
from
that
Missouri Beat Mike GoFundMe page?
did that come out like that? Did that sound?
That's how it came out.
I think I might have a shirt on, that says "Help Chris Beat Mike." Any change will help. Yeah, I guess I am starting a GoFundMe page. Yeah, GoFund Chris. That's what.
You're
Good.
getting desperate, my friend. You're getting desperate. But today we are doing Tony Oliva, Hall of Famer, newer Hall of Famer. A few years ago, he got in on the Veterans Committee. And what do you remember about Tony Oliva?
Quite a bit, really. I mean, his cards. His first card that we're going to show, I remember quite a bit having with me, and also, Tony Oliva was a hitter, and he could just flat out hit. And I always got him and Al Oliver kind of mixed up as a what.
Al Oliver, you mean?
Did I say that? What did I say? Yeah,
You said Oliver. I was just
Tony
verifying.
Oliva and Al Oliver. Yeah, mixed up. Same time, same time of their careers, different things. But what I really remember most is looking at his cards and understanding, seeing the position, designated hitter, not only on his last card, but his second to the last card and his third to the last card. And you very rarely saw those. You would see first base DH or outfield DH. But man, this guy was a DH, and he could hit. He could flat out hit.
Yeah. Yeah, he won, a couple batting titles, 2 or 3? 3, I guess, maybe, actually.
I think so.
3 batting titles, 304 for his career. Definitely not a power guy. I say only. He has 220 more major league home runs than I do. So he wasn't devoid of power, but he was definitely a hitter. What surprised me is he accumulated 43 WAR over his career, and he did it in really about 11 seasons, truly. 11 kind of full seasons. His first 2 seasons were just a hand smattering of games. He had his last season, he didn't play a whole season. He had 1 season he was injured and only played like 10 games.
And he did it with his bat as well. The WAR was with his bat. He was not a defensive whiz,
Right.
But
won Rookie of the Year in 64, finished second in MVP twice. In fact, I could make an argument he probably should have won at least one of those pretty easily, but definitely, a great hitter. And, I would call him a marginal Hall of Famer, but he is from Cuba, which is a place between now and Strongsville. I'm going to be visiting Cuba. So it's kind of ironic. I don't want to say the dates that I'm going to be out of the country, but between now and Strongsville, I will be in Cuba. So I'm kind of excited to visit Tony Oliva's home country.
So Mike, when you say you don't want to tell the dates that you're going to be out of the country, I know that's for security reasons, for people to find out where you live and maybe try to break in or something for your cards, right?
Of course.
Well, my back is sore. So my wife's a banker, and I think one of the safest places around is a bank. And for years I used to go on vacation and take a box of cards and put them in the vault. And now I have carrying cases, and I've taken, is that a word? Taken? I've taken every box that I'm going to her office except one, and I'm tired. I might just leave a note next time I go on vacation. Just steal the good stuff, But
yeah.
Anyway, well, I get it.
I like to have cards and around where I can see them. So,
okay. Well, before we get started, I think I know what I haven't talked why you're going to Cuba, but can you tell the people out here why you're going to Cuba? Because, I've told them for the last 2 years why you're not a nice guy, and a very good person. Can you go ahead and use this time to tell them your arguments? Tell people what you're doing.
Well, going to Cuba doesn't necessarily make me a nice guy, but I am going on a mission trip with 11 other guys, and we are going down to spend some time with the people down there. This will be my 5th time to go to Cuba. Super great people and very open to, they love Americans down there. They love us to come down and share with them and talk to them and spend time with them and share the gospel. So that's what I'm going to be doing.
Well, that's great, man. That's great.
It's
making
fun.
The world a better place.
Trying to. And I've never found a card down there, which everybody always asks me, do you get cards? And the answer is no, but I will bring back some cigars if I can. Got to see what the new rules are and how that works, but I'm going to do my best to bring back some cigars. But yeah, I'd love to find a horde of old Cuban toleteros or, whatever. If I could, that'd be pretty awesome.
Sure.
But there's no card shops in Cuba that I've ever seen. So,
yeah.
Man, my phone is blowing up right now. That's not important. We need to do our show. Why don't you tell everybody how it works real quick?
All right. So enough of talking nice about you. This is Showcase Showdown, which I call the best 30 minutes on YouTube, the best hour on YouTube, if we can stretch it out that far, where we pick players. And what I'd like the people to do is, after I'm done talking, push pause, because go get all your Tony Oliva cards and put them in order from the newest card all the way down to the oldest card. And the newest card is a 76, and the oldest card is a 63. And put them in order and play against us. We're going to show a card. If we have that card, we get 5 points for this game. Whatever grade we get on top of that on that card, whether it's a 5, if it's, let's say it's graded 5, we get the 5 points for the card and 5 points for the grade. We get 10 points total for that round. The rookie card's worth double. So when we get all the way to the end and show the rookie card, it is worth double the points. Midway through, Mike's gonna tally the points and see how we're doing. But at the end, he's going to add them up and see who wins with the total points. Now, we need to keep an eye on him because he's slipping a little bit, or he's a cheater, one of the two. So keep an eye on him. Make sure the score. Keep him honest, and compare. If you go along with us, compare your points to our points. Tell us what you think of Tony Oliva. Give us an idea who you would like to see, and see us do sometime down the road. This is our third season. Mike's kind of had his way with me, well, all season long, but things are going to change today, Mike. Again, it's going to change today. I see this. I envision it. So did I get everything? Did I get everything right in that?
I don't know. I was talking to Julie during some of that explanation. I'm sure you did a fantastic, normally bang up job.
Okay.
I am worried about Tony Oliva today because, well, you'll see in a minute. I don't want to spoil it for everybody out there, but let's get rolling with 1976 Topps, his last card.
And I love this card. I love the sun in his eyes, that kind of stuff. Nice portrait. A designated hitter. I have a 6.
And I have a 7.
Oh, wow. Start off with a 1-point lead.
Yeah.
Wow, we've never seen that before, but this is not going to be the same story. Not going to be the same story.
You seem confident, which is scaring me a little. All right, here's where I get worried. 1975 Topps. So because Oliva got in, just a few years ago, and I had not collected a lot of Tony Oliva cards, I got into it the last few years, which means I'm paying more for less, right? I'm paying higher prices. People see all my grades and they might go, wow, I've had all these mostly for years and years. And so whereas Tony Oliva was cheap before, he became more expensive as a Hall of Famer. And so based on what I was wanting to spend on a card, I had to get lower grades. I had to grade quite a few of them myself. But here's my 75. It's in a 4.
Oh, let me take the lead. I have a 7.
Yeah, here we go. So yeah, I was trying to explain myself so that when you took this lead, there would be some rationale. But
like wrapping yourself in bubble wrap, so when you fell on your bum, it wouldn't hurt so much.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. All right. Well, 74 is another one that he has as a designated hitter. And this might be my best card that I have, Mike. And I have it in an 8.
I want everybody to notice as we go through these cards, he is in essentially the same position on every single card that you'll see. What do you have there? A 0?
An 8. An 8.
Oh, shoot.
Look at that.
8.
You want a close up? An 8.
I have a 6.
So I tell you what, let's do this in parts. Those were his designated hitter cards. Let's just call the designated hitter round for Chris. I have a lead, let's call it, and then we go to the regular players. This could be something new. I mean, we could see if the people like it.
Well, yeah, okay. This is another card I graded myself. 73, my birth year, love it. Yankee Stadium picture, which I love. Again, he's in a hitting pose. Like, you're going to see this over and over. I have a 4.
Mike, I have a 7.
Dude, whose cards did you steal? This is
Well,
not
I would like to. I would, but I did go to a card show Saturday. By the way, I did go to a card show Saturday, and I told you earlier that I was waiting for cards in the mail. I was worried that they weren't going to get here, so I found a couple cards Saturday just to let you know.
great.
So now,
Great.
I love this card. I love this card. Same kind of pose, just like you talk about.
Yep.
But this is my favorite card that I have of Tony Oliva in my collection because I love the 72 set and I love how sharp it is.
This is getting worse for me. I have a 6. You have an 8. This isn't going well.
Well, I'm going to need it. I know I'm going to need it because I'm going to get exposed here in a little bit.
We'll go through 1970 and then we'll see where we're at.
Okay.
This is not going to be good for me. 71 tops. This is a card I graded myself. Pulled it from a complete set, and I knew it wasn't like a great grade, but it's a 3 MK, which is essentially a 1. So
yeah. I have a 5.5.
Nice. I almost upgraded this card last week.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't bring myself to pull the trigger.
Yeah, and I'm not talking bad about Tony Oliva because I have some really nice cards of his, but there's a couple players that we collect. I'm not speaking for you, but I know there's a couple players that I collect that if I get a card in a certain year to help that run, that's good enough for me. You know, that's good enough for me. But again, why I love doing this with you, my favorite thing is I haven't got Tony Oliva cards out in a long time, you know, and put them out. I love how you do your tabletop showcases on your channel. And, you know, you spread these out. Oh, gosh, I'm missing. We got a couple cards that I was missing coming up. And I'm like, oh, I see it now. But, oh, look at this card. I haven't seen this in a long time. And gives you a reason to take a look at it.
Oh, yeah.
My 1970, same pose, an older one, but I have a 7.
Golly. I have a 4.
I need to get a big lead, and I'm not going to talk, you know, like I normally do.
Well,
until
you have a big lead. It is 83.5 to 67. You have a 16.5 point lead right now. Jeez.
I need every bit of it. Every bit of it.
I'm not. Well, here comes 69. Another. Hey, look, he's at before a game hitting or something or practice. I have a 2.5.
Okay. I did not have this card until I have this card in a 7.
Did you buy that on Saturday?
I did.
Jeez.
I did. And you're going to see another one that I bought on Saturday. Well, I don't know if you remember Gil Hodges. Well, after we did Gil Hodges, I told you I might need some help on this. That I did not know the help would come into, hey, Chris, there's a show in St. Louis on Saturday. You want to go to it? That was one step. And then, oh, look, here's a dealer from Minnesota. I mean, it was just coming together for me. So
stars aligned for you to
yes,
beat the crap out of me. Great.
So follow through on his swing on 1968.
Yeah.
I have a 4.
Oh, finally. I have a 7. So I finally was able to beat you on a card.
Oh, you beat me on the first card. You always beat me on the first card.
That's true. What'd you have on that one? A 4?
4.
Okay. All right, creeping back. I do want to show this before I show the 67. This is a great card. The Manager's Dream 68. It's got Oliva, Clemente, and Chico Cardenas.
Wow. I do not have that card. Love the color of the Chico card in the middle of there, huh?
Yeah, isn't that awesome? So just a cool, now it has 2 Hall of Famers on it instead of just Clemente.
Right.
All right. 67. I like that. Another Yankee Stadium picture. Not surprising. but I have a 5.
Pretty. And this is actually a fairly tough card that I found because I didn't have this card either, but I have one in a 7.
Man, Showcase Showdown costs you a lot of money, doesn't it?
It did because I told you I have a 7 on its way to me right now. Because I didn't know I was going to go to a show, so it just didn't get here on time. But I got it, so I'm good.
You're up to it. You have a 20-point lead right now.
Oh, that feels good.
Are you like coasting? Are you on coast mode?
Let me see what your next 2 cards look like.
Okay.
I got a good one. This 1966. I like this card. Different. This is a different pose.
It is finally.
And the good looking card. I have a 7.
Good grief. I have a 4. Wow. This hurts.
Okay.
You're starting to relax, aren't you?
All right. I'm breathing pretty good. I haven't opened up the champagne just yet.
The fat lady's not singing. 65. This is probably my favorite Tony Oliva card. If I had to pick one, I love the Rookie Cup.
I understand why. Yeah, beautiful.
And I have a 4.5.
I have a 4.
Oh, I don't know that that's going to really help me a whole lot, but I'll take the W on the card. Yeah, I got a long so far behind.
Okay, so you know that I collect Topps, post-war rookie Hall of Famers.
Yep.
And I thought for a little while this was his rookie card, and so this one was really important for me until I realized it wasn't his rookie card. But I have an 8.
Oh, good grief. I thought I was going to get something back. I have a 7.
Wow. Yeah.
There he is holding that bat again, though. We're back to those.
Okay. Go ahead and talk about the rookie card for a second. Okay.
Okay.
Please.
Did you forget? So Tony Oliva, 1963 Topps. He's now, so in 63, you have the Stargell rookie, the Oliva rookie, and of course the Pete Rose rookie. But it's the Floating Heads rookie cards, as Chris is frantically trying to find it. And maybe he won't find it. And that would be good for me. He probably will. I'm sure he can find it. He's got a really good run of Oliva cards, like really solid. And what's great is, although they've gone up in value since Oliva got in the Hall of Fame, they're still not, they're not crazy expensive. And you can buy 7s and 8s in Oliva cards for 30, 40, 50 bucks if that's your thing. Again, a lot of these I graded myself that I had pulled raw from sets, just trying to fill the Tony Oliva run, and ended up not getting very good grades. So that is what it is. Oh, look who's here. Welcome back.
Oh, I had to do something with my hair and makeup.
Uh-huh.
So I look okay?
You look great.
What did you have?
I haven't shown it yet.
Oh, okay. Okay, this is worth double.
Yes, it is.
And I have a 2.
A 2. All right. So what's that? 14 points. Okay. So I think you're dormy right now. Like I can't win, but I did win the rookie. I have a 6.
Wow.
Rookie.
Wow.
So, and I have a signed rookie, but I can't, can't just grab that. So,
ooh,
wow. I made it a little closer, Chris, at the end there, but 164.5 to 149. You had a great run there of Oliva cards. Seriously, that's impressive, actually.
Well, I can tell you there was only a few of those cards that I had before he got in the Hall of Fame. And so when I go after the run now, because I have some Tony Oliva cards that I didn't have graded that I could have had graded.
Right.
But it gave me a chance to pick up some nicer Oliva cards because again, he's one of many that we're doing this season that his cards aren't that expensive. He has some good looking cards, but you can go pick you up some cards, whether it's unslabbed cards or graded cards, and you can get even though some of his cards are quite a bit higher than they were, you can still not break the bank. If I laid off a few hamburgers and pizza and not bought a bottle of gin here or there, I can buy me a couple good cards, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're going to be in the driver's seat next week, so let's see who you're going to be in charge of. Let's pull up the wheel of names and see who we get. Let's get rid of the ads. We're down to 5 of these, so let's see who we got. I'm allergic to Phil Necro, apparently.
There you go. Yeah.
Phil Necro will be the next Showcase Showdown. That'll be good. He's got a ton of cards, so that'll be fun.
A lot of cards, that's for sure.
So what does he go till? 87?
87, right?
Yeah. 87. 64 to 87. So wow. Yeah. 64 to 87.
Wow, that's going to be a lot of cards to show.
His rookie looks a lot like that one. The 2-person, I think it's Phil Roof or somebody is. God, how do I know that? I can't tell
Phil
you.
Roof, and Phil Roof was a catcher, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't believe I know that, but whatever. Phil Necro next week, and dang it, Chris, you're starting to make this competitive. Are you feeling a little confidence boost, or?
Well, I tell you, I look at that wheel and those names, and I tell you, I think I'm not going to talk trash. Heck yeah, I'm going to talk trash. You might want to upgrade. I'm just telling you, you might want to get some of that money, grease that wallet of yours so it doesn't make any creaks as it opens up. And I don't know, I'd talk to Ash. I'd call Ash right now since he's coming over to your house and ask him if he has any Necro cards he wants to sell you.
I'm sure he has a ton of them.
Yes, I'm sure too.
Well, awesome. Great episode. Congrats on the win, Chris. It was an impressive run. Like sometimes when you just get beaten, you just got to tip your hat and say, good job. And you had some great cards. I had them all too, which is kind of how you feel a lot of times. Like we have all the cards, which is great. Yours are just better. So thank you so much for beating the crap out of me. And, thanks to you guys all out there for watching and sticking with us week in and week out. We really appreciate it. We love your comments. Please keep giving them to us. We'll catch you guys next week for Phil Necro. Keep collecting.